Namaste, Raelene Byrne, Medicine for Your Spirit. Wow, this month is really going to be quite a ride for all of us. We've just here in Australia, it's the day after you're in America, in the Northern Hemisphere, especially America, the 4th of July. So happy 4th of July. England's just had their land sweeping election. There's stuff happening everywhere. America's in the whole awakening to what's going on there. So with everything that's been going on, and those who have been watching me will know that I've been talking a lot about this incredible amount of division and separation that's going on the planet, and it's debilitating. And being being a light worker, being an aware person, living a soul-led life, means that we have to overcome some of these obstacles. We have to overcome the efforts to drive us apart. So I opened up my book. I've got this book I wrote, Alchemy of Awareness. It's like an oracle book. And I often, get a message from it each day. So today I opened it and thought, okay, what's a message we can start this call with? And what opened up is this. As the tests arise, see them as a fabulous opportunity to acknowledge where you are now, how much you have experienced and learned over the years. So it's a really nice comfort to, look at what's going on and go, wow, I do know better and I can contribute in a different way. And it just means I have to find that extra bit of peace and acceptance in my own life to whatever's going on around me and really start to look at who I am. One of the themes that's come up a lot in the last week or two is the theme of know what you stand for. So in this really chaotic time of massive change on the planet, and I feel like we've really just about gone over the point of no return, we have to know who we are. And so finding yourself, knowing yourself, trusting yourself and being yourself is the only way forward. And then when you know that about yourself, you know what you stand for. And when you know what you stand for, you don't fall for anything. Because what you stand for is your principles and your values. It's your contribution, it's your heart calling. So just have a think about this week. We've got Independence Day. So have a look at where are you being independent in your own thought, in your own offerings, in your own feelings, what is true for you. So I do have a caller here. I'm sorry, I missed your name. I was talking, I'm sorry. Barbara. Hi, Barbara. It's Raelene here.
Hi,
how can I be of support or guidance or assistance or help for you today?
Oh, okay. No, I was just curious about my family, how they were, how they were doing, my grandchildren.
How old are your grandchildren?
One is 32, he's disabled. Then I have one that's 26 and a boy that's 25.
Okay, so what are you concerned about with them?
Well, my oldest grandson is ill. He has disabilities.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and he's 32?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right, so you just want a general overview of them. I want to ask you how you are, actually. I'm feeling more inclined to ask how you are.
I guess I'm doing okay. I had an operation on my shoulder. They did a complete shoulder operation, but it's taken a while, It's a long process.
Yes, and, we never, as families, as you know, matriarchs in families, we never stop worrying about our children and our grandchildren and those that come after that. So let's see what we've got here for you, Barbara. I feel more inclined for you to, the first thing I want to say is stop worrying. Stop worrying. That's part of, the stuff that happens with us. And we wear the burdens on our shoulders and around our neck and everything gets tight and heavy. And, it's one of the things I know about worry is when we worry about stuff, we're investing energy towards something that we don't want. But when we are offering blessings and gratitude and good intentions, then we're utilizing energy and directing it in a way that is way more productive and it's more helpful.
Right.
And I think that's something maybe for you. I don't know, you probably are, but I'm just going to remind you that, sometimes instead of worrying about something, look at sending sending love or sending good vibes or good intentions,
Oh, yeah,
blessings and
always.
gratitude.
Yeah.
That's good because that's way more productive.
Of course.
Let's see what we've got here for Barbara. Sorry?
A move of apartments.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that. What was that?
Oh, a move like for a different location of an apartment.
You wanting to move?
Yes.
Okay, let's just see what's here. Let's have a look here. Grandkids and Barbara. Let's see what the messages are here. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting before I even tune in is I'm getting the word focus. You need to, that's probably why I said focusing on that or sending good energy. It's focusing on outcomes that you really want, focusing on the pathway and not on the issues or the problems. Very important. Right. It does take a little bit of mindfulness, but it's worth it because we start to see the magic when we start to really focus on what we want or how we want things to be. So let's see what's here for Barbara. Okay, the first one I'm getting is awakening. So this is an uplift of energy. So this is about the more you feel better in yourself and about your family, the easier it is for them to receive that energy and feel better in themselves. So it's a win-win for everyone. So there's an awakening process going on for you. And as I said, it's more to do with how your thinking needs to up level a little bit. So, and I'm not saying you're a negative person, it's just more positive. The world needs more positivity. Let's see what else is here for Barbara for her grandkids. Just a quick call message for her grandkids. Are they all okay? Okay. So what I'm getting here is this point of balance. It's harmony. It's finding harmony. So it's the harmony here when we look at balance is the mind and the heart, the thoughts and the emotions, finding harmony. Now, one of the things that's really important about balance is so many people get caught up in finding balance in their life, and it's another thing they have to do. It's like, oh, my balance is out. I've got to do something to come back into balance. I look more at, I prefer the word harmony. And when we find the harmony within ourself, when we harmonize within ourselves, everything else starts to look a bit different. So instead of pushing to find balance, pause and ask, where's the harmony? Because the reality of life is we're going to be pulled in all sorts of different directions all the time, but we have to come back to ourselves. That's where the harmony lives. So when we look at I look at nature and I go, right, in the big scheme of life, our Earth does a 365-day spin around the sun. And there's only 2 days in those 365 that are devoted to balance. 2 days out of 365, they're the equinoxes. So that makes me look at where we have become a little bit too obsessed with finding balance all the time, when really we need to look at finding the point of harmony, because sometimes our life is busy and hectic and we are pulled in one direction because we have to get things done. And then we'll have time where we can pull back and pause and recover and regroup and reset. So if we can look at a bigger picture instead of the minute, got to find balance, which is a struggle, you step back and look at a bigger picture, you'll find that there's more harmony in the play of life and acceptance of how things are. And today I'm going to be really busy, and tomorrow I've got plenty of time to do what I want to do. There's harmony there. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's what is there. And I'm just going to pull one more. So with your grandkids, it's the same thing. It's that don't let your thoughts take over. Come into your heart and send those feelings of, I trust that everything is well. I'm sending those intentions, that gratitude that they're all here. My grandchildren are here. I get to interact with them. I get to speak with them. I get to care and love them. So that's a really beautiful channeling of energy towards them. And it makes things a bit easier for all of us. We stop worrying because at the end of the day, Barbara, every
Yes.
soul on the planet, every soul has their own soul journey. And those who have come in with issues or problems, or challenges in their life, that's because their soul agreed to it. So their soul is actually on track. Their soul is doing or living or experiencing exactly what it needs for its growth and evolution. That's where the magic is. That's where acceptance is when we look at what's going on with our children, our grandchildren. And as much as we may not like certain things that they're going through, it's exactly right for them, for their growth. It's exactly right. So that's when we find the harmony and we go, okay, I can just love and have gratitude and send blessings because they are on their journey. They have agreed to this. I don't understand why they're doing it, but that's what their soul has said. This is what I need in this human experience to learn more about myself so I can evolve. So that's how you can support our loved ones better, by really accepting. I'm there to help and support, but I also accept that this is the journey that you've chosen. It's a very esoteric, higher consciousness level and way of seeing things, but it gives us a little bit of wiggle room in being able to be supportive and helpful and not trying to go in and control. That's what we've got to do.
I don't go in and control, and I am supportive and helpful. But one of my grandsons is just totally disabled. He's bedridden, so I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, he didn't make it that way.
No, his soul. I'm saying soul level. Soul. Something. It could be a lesson for the family. It could be for the family to come together and be more of a unit, to be supportive and loving and present with him. I'm just going to pull one more for him. What's his first name?
Christopher.
Christopher. It's love. He's here to help everyone see and be more of love. All he needs is love. All you guys need to give him is love. That's all it is. That's all he's here for, is to experience love. And that's it. And the best way is how you're doing it. Support, acceptance, the way he is, being loved the way he is. That's it. That's all he's here for, is to experience love. That's it.
Yes, and he don't ask for anything but that in return. Yeah.
There you go. So that's it, Barbara. I hope that's helpful. Just keep loving him and loving yourself. That's it. That's all you have to do, because that's what he's here to receive, and that's what he's giving you all on an energetic level, because you come together to offer that to him. So there's a lot of love around. So that's a really good thing for all of you. That brings harmony. It's beautiful.